Hey guys, and welcome to Vlogmas Day 2.
So we just got up, had a coffee, and Kristi-Anne is editing our vlog from yesterday that is going up in a little bit here.
I forgot about my coffee. And I just asked you to heat it up too.
Oh yeah, sorry. And not a third time.
Sorry, you're apologizing that I didn't drink it.
Well, Vlogmas day number 1 was a really interesting one. I got a lot of feedback on how I can improve my vlogs because I'm editing the vlogs, but before you guys actually see them, Kristi-Anne is kind of doing some quality control because I think I'm doing a pretty decent job.
You're doing a really good job.
But there's still some stuff that seems weird. Nelly, it's eggy time. What you working on?
So 2 years later, as you can tell, now 220, the vlog is finally going up because Sebastian brought out the best of my OCD and nothing was good enough for him with the thumbnails. So I spent the last like 2 hours working on it. I probably won't even be able to get to nap before my nail appointment and I'm so tired. Hi baby! He's waiting for mom's lap.
So what's going on here?
I'm sliming.
You're such a slimer. Let's get some chocolate.
Let's see who can get to it first. Found it.
Can I slime us now?
Phloem. It's old phloem though. And the balls dyed it, so it's ugly. But it still helps me with my stress.
But you're desperate. Hey guys, we drove downtown because Kristi-Anne has a nail appointment. And while she's getting her nails done, I'm just gonna go into Starbucks and get some work done.
Hey guys, so it's quite a bit later now. Whoa. So late, it just got up too fast. We went downtown to get my nails done. I love how sparkly they are. They're so perfect for the holidays. I also got my toes done in the same style. But I've been feeling so drained and low energy today. So I came back after I got my nails done and tried to take a nap. But whenever I know there's like an expiration on a nap, so for instance, like if Sebastian's gone to go get groceries or something and I know I have half an hour, then I cannot nap no matter what is going on. So I'm really exhausted and I didn't get to nap. But we are now going to make dinner. Sebastian picked up the stuff for us to make pasta because honestly I just felt like I really wanted something comforting for dinner because I'm not having the greatest day. So the pasta that I'm using is Belvedere Italian bird's nest pasta and I love this stuff. We get this from Whole Foods, but you can probably buy it like at other places too. This is like really good pasta. It just like has a really nice texture. I forgot to tell you guys, so when I was getting my nails done, this girl comes in and I like look at her and I was like, she looks kind of familiar. And then I was like, you know what she really looks like? She really looks like Rachel Lee Cook. Like I was just thinking this in my head. She was there for probably over an hour. She was watching the TV and every time she would look up, I was like, wow, she really looks like her. Like that's crazy. So I was multitasking while I was getting my nails done and I opened up Instagram. I was actually so afraid that I was going to accidentally like one of her pictures and then she would see the notification and then see that I was like creeping her while I was there. Because I was like, yeah, so then I went into Safari and looked it up on like Instagram.com/the name so that if I accidentally like double clicked, because I had like the fake plastic tips on, so I was really not very coordinated with them. And then I realized it was her. So I was sitting there the whole time watching Rachel Lee Cook get her nails done, which was crazy because I used to love her so much when I was younger. She was like a big teen actor. She was in that one with Freddie Prinze Jr. where she was like a nerd. Anyways, yeah, I was really surprised, but she's apparently in Vancouver filming and she looked exactly the same as she does in movies. But yeah, anyways, that was a long ramble. So the ingredients for dinner, I'm using Hunt's tomato sauce, some whipping cream, tomatoes for bruschetta, and you guys, I haven't had anything with bread in so long. Well, I mean, I haven't bought bread in so long. And then basil. So pasta is actually one of my favorite unhealthy meals to make. Like I used to eat pasta all the time. And the funny thing is a lot of people ask me how I like make my pasta sauces from scratch and stuff because they think it's complicated, but it's actually so easy. So I figured I would show you guys just like my basic rosé sauce and give you guys a couple of the tips that I've learned along the way and things that really improve your flavor. A lot of people make their pasta and don't salt the water, or they salt it but not very much. You actually want to add a ton of salt into your water so that it tastes like ocean water, because that's the only opportunity you have to actually season the pasta itself. So if you have bland tasting pasta, no matter how amazing your sauce is, it's not going to really make up for the fact that you're that your pasta has no flavor. So I just like to eyeball it, and I just take some kosher salt because this is, in my opinion, the best tasting salt. And that looks like a lot of salt, but you actually need a lot of salt because you have so much water in here to actually season it. So I mean, you can always just like taste test. If it tastes a little too salty, dump some out and add some water. No, that's perfect. Also, what I love about kosher salt is it's not treated with iodine like normal table salt. And iodine has like a naturally bitter kind of chemical taste to it. So kosher salt tastes really mild. Also, just throwing it out there, I'm not an expert or anything. These are just things I picked up over the years from like reading about food, reading about cooking, doing some cooking classes, and just things like that. So this is not like I'm like sitting here bragging like, oh, I make the best pasta sauces, because it's not like that at all. It's just that I thought I would share it with you guys because I do get like a lot of questions, even in my personal life, about pasta sauce. I don't know why. It's weird, but like even Sebastian, before I met him, when I moved here, the whole fridge, the whole top shelf of the fridge was filled with pre-made pasta sauces.
It's so easy. It
doesn't take very long to make pasta sauce at home. So I have some shallots and garlic sauteed in the pan just for like a minute and a half. And I really like using shallots in pasta sauce because it gets really nice and sweet and much more mild than normal onion, I find. The minute that you smell the garlic as being really fragrant is the minute you want to add in a liquid. Otherwise, your garlic can burn. So this is just plain tomato sauce. So a tip for tomato sauces, sometimes you know how tomato sauces can take on that really like acidic tomatoey flavor and not that more rounded, sweet, roasted tomato flavor. If you ever have that problem, you can add just like a quarter of a teaspoon of baking soda, and the baking soda will neutralize the acid in the sauce and make it taste much more like palatable. And another thing that I do add usually to like any rosé sauce is just a little bit of sugar, because it kind of caramelizes and really brings out the sweetness of the tomatoes. And I know it's not great, it's not healthy, but like we already know I'm not eating a healthy meal tonight anyway, so. But yeah, that definitely adds a lot of flavor. Just simmering the pasta sauce, and I like to reduce it down as much as I can till it's almost a paste, and then I add in a little bit of pasta water and cream to thin it out. That like brings out the most flavor of the tomato. I have some grape tomatoes here, and I'm just gonna add a little bit of salt. This is for the bruschetta, but the salt will bring out a little bit of the juices in the tomatoes, and it makes this like little sauce kind of, which is really flavorful. So I just let it sit there for a few minutes, and then I add in my basil. So you can already see how much this has reduced down, basically like a paste now. So I'm almost ready to add in my heavy cream. Just have to season it up with a little bit of salt. Also, with rosé sauces, I have never found that I could make them without using heavy cream. If you guys have any tips for that, for like using just regular milk, please let me know, because every time I've ever tried it with regular milk, it's curdled. I have a friend who always makes hers with like skim milk and has no problems with it, but the acid always curdles my milk. I don't know why. I can't make it work. Now on to making the bruschetta. I always call it bruschetta, but I know it's bruschetta. I know that it is not authentic to make bruschetta with butter, and that it's usually made with olive oil, but I mentioned this before in a vlog. This cultured butter is amazing, and I find that bruschetta tastes the best when you make it with butter, because with like the milk solids and like a little bit of saltiness that butter has, I feel like it's just perfect for bread.
I thought everything tastes like, better with butter. Everything
tastes better with butter, it's true. But, well, actually, no, that's not true entirely, because if you have like a really, really good olive oil, that will make your bruschetta. It's really hard for me to say that. I should stop being pretentious. I'm just gonna say bruschetta. It makes it taste way better. Another way to add so much flavor to just regular like buttered bread is by taking a clove of garlic after you've like toasted a bread and cut it in half and then rub it alongside the bread. Depending on how much garlic you like, Sebastian usually does both sides, but I'd recommend starting off trying only one side because it does taste pretty garlicky, but it is so good. And the gloves are because I cannot handle the smell of garlicky fingers, so Sebastian wears gloves to prevent the smell. So the bruschetta is done. I added a little bit of red chili flakes to make it a little bit spicy. And then also some Grana Padano Parmesan cheese, I think it's called. I can't remember. It's like Parmigiano Reggiano. I get this at Trader Joe's and it's amazing. Also, these are our fancy bowls, I call them. They're actually from the dollar store, but like I feel like, look, looks like a fine dining restaurant or something because they're like weirdly asymmetrically shaped. So we're watching Hallmark Christmas movies. What's this one called?
Gift to
A Gift to Remember.
This is today's bag.
Oh wow, it's really heavy.
Full of rocks.
Oh my goodness. Oh my god, you got this from Walmart?
No.
That's hilarious. Oh my god, wine gums. Yum, my favorite. TNA socks. Awesome, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
So you really took my hint.
It's everything
it's
everything you wished for.
Okay, here's yours.
Thank you. Oh, awesome. Chocolate. There's something else in there? Oh. You're giving me back what I gave you?
Only a couple of them. The other ones I wanted to keep.
That's so funny. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
That's hilarious.
I know, whatever. Hey guys, so I'm going to end the vlog now. I've just been editing for the last few hours for my video that's going up tomorrow, and this is more like my highly produced main channel video, or that's going to be going up tomorrow, so I've just been working on that. And I apologize that I've been so low energy today. I've just been really exhausted, and honestly I haven't been feeling well at all, so it's been really difficult for me today, so I hope you guys will forgive me. Tomorrow will be a better vlog. Also, I wanted to mention that Sebastian and I will be doing giveaways throughout Vlogmas. We're not sure which days we're gonna have them on, and we're still discussing what we want to do for like the giveaway prizes, because we want to make it something that will like appeal to everyone. So I wanted to ask you guys also, I love when you tell me what kinds of things you like to see in vlogs. I ask you guys all the time on my vlog channel, but because these are now my main channel, I thought I would ask you guys here too. So if you guys would let me know what you'd like to see in Vlogmas in general, then I would love your guys' input, because I always try to integrate and incorporate those suggestions into my vlog. And another thing I was actually thinking I wanted to do over Vlogmas is I want to do more DIYs and like baking and treats and stuff like that within the vlog, because they're obviously way easier to edit and like faster to edit than my main channel videos, so that way I can still show DIYs and crafts and things like that with you guys, but in a more casual format. So let me know what you guys think of that. And so I hope you guys enjoyed today's vlog and look forward to a better vlog tomorrow. So I will see you all in Vlogmas Day 3. Bye guys.
Merry Christmas.